Welcome to Pop News, and this is our next episode. I am your host, Maria Rukerio. It's a news and interpretation program that focuses on issues of business, art, and also science. But first, the news headlines. MP of Kitui dismisses. Matiang'i orders for all school buses to be painted yellow. Kenyatta Hospital abuses have been made public. On this episode, we shall deal with fashion, look at hair trends, and whether people put on styles that fit their faces. Audrey Gessa is in the field.
People have different faces, and these faces go hand in hand with the different hairstyles. These faces include oval, neat, round, hat, and many others. While choosing the different hairstyles, both men and women should consider these factors. In today's world, people follow the upcoming trends or the different celebrities instead of looking at the factors that you've just mentioned. We went out to the streets and we found out the different views on hairstyles.
I don't think people really do put their right hairstyles because they don't know fashion. They literally are not into fashion.
Sometimes people don't put on hairstyles that suit their faces because you find maybe someone saw a hairstyle with a model and then you want to try it on and it suits them because that's their face and that's the shape of their face and it's not similar to yours. So you find maybe the hair is nice but it doesn't look what the wearer.
I think some people do, some people don't. So it depends with how you know yourself. So if you know yourself really, what hairstyle, the shape of your head, and a lot of facial things, you know what is good for you. But I have been places and I've seen people who didn't do justice for their faces.
My thinking, hair is just another form of adventure to try out things and explore the different kind of looks that you can have on you. So I don't necessarily think because I'm round-faced or oval-faced, I should plate a particular style. Why not try this? Why not try this color? Because at the end of the day, it's adventure. Whatever looks.
I think people do hairstyles that suit their faces. People just go after trends. If you see your friend has some fluffy hairstyle and you like it, you just go for it even though it doesn't suit you, and the vice versa.
Out and spoke to people, and most of them say that people do not consider the different face shapes while putting on a style. They look up to Western cultures or look up to styles that are more pocket friendly. We sought out clarification from one of the experts, who is a beautician.
The hair in this generation is highly judged, whereby people say either you put weave or wig or braid or anything or natural hair. But it all matters with the hairdresser because hair is very valuable to a woman. And the word of God says that the beauty of a woman, the glory of a woman is in her hair. So today we are going to discuss about the kinds of face, the shapes of the face, and the exact type of hair that will be best for them. For instance, there are those who have an oval face. It is best for them to have puffy hair because it makes their face being narrow and oval to go in alignment to the puffy hair. And if one has a forehead, it's much to their advantage to have a fringe to cover it off at the tip of the head. And the other issues for one who has a round faces highly goes with a bob haircut. So it's perfect for that kind of type of hair. And those who have a kit type of hair or love hat, also they can go well with a bob haircut. Because a bob hair, it can be a weave or a wig. It looks best on them. And today, most people want the kind of hair, but they go beyond the expense of the financial needs. But it all depends with the hairdresser. Because you can buy an expensive hair, and yet the hairdresser makes it so pathetic. So you need to go to the best hairdresser to make it look legit.
According to hairstyler.com, 2/3 of women's hairstyle are inspired by celebrities. Hairstyles go from long, short, and layered to shag styles. Face types are defined by the jawline, and the statistics show that to determine your face type, you need to pull your hair back in a headband and analyze what you see in the mirror and see whether it is oval, round, square, or hat. We also spoke to a second expert who is a hair therapist to expound more.
The times you tend to get styles that are trendy, and because you saw your friend with something else, you tend to imitate that, and sometimes it does not work because you have different facial structures, We have some people who have heart shapes, you have round shapes, you have diamond face shape. So sometimes when we tend to just imitate styles, it doesn't work because I think one of the things that you should really consider when getting a hairstyle is your face shape.
I had a chance to speak to David Okundi to give light to this hair trend. Joining us on site is David Okundi, who is a facial structure therapist. So hi David. Welcome to us. So could you kindly tell us the kind of facial structure? Could you kindly tell us the kind of facial structures that you have?
Different facial structures according to what the person has inherited from the parents. We have oval, round, square, and pentagon, just to name a few.
I think this kind of facial structure, oval, round, how do they how can a person have these facial structures and have the same hairstyle of another person's facial structure? Do you think it can apply?
You can put on fluffy, but she has a small facial structure, so that will make her seem like her head is huge and her body is small, or the other way around. Yeah, so people should be considerate of the hairstyles they put on their heads.
It's huge and our body is small. Are you trying to say that all ladies who put on big hairstyles, all of them have small bodies?
I have said depending on the facial structure.
What else can you say about men? Do you think even men have the same problems?
For men, it is not such a big deal, but it is also advisable to, when you're having a haircut, you have that fits your facial structure. Yeah, you cannot put a mohawk on your head and your facial structure is square. It has to be oval or round because it will make you appear better.
So you have instances of all people that you have seen that, or example of people who...
Many people, everywhere we go, you'll see people choosing the wrong type of color for their hair, choosing the wrong type of hairstyles that do not suit them, and hence makes them not appealing. Even as they go for interviews at times, the interviewers will look at how people dress, and probably the hairstyle does not fit their facial structure and will make them not get chosen.
So what motivates people, ladies or men, to put on certain hairstyles?
I've been saying it all along. The facial structure matters a lot. Yeah, for the hair colors, I think it has to match with your skin tone. Yeah, such thing.
Do you think Western cultures really influence the African culture when it comes to hair trends? Do you think we copy a lot?
Western culture has influenced a lot. You'll find people trying to copy a celebrity they like, but probably the hairstyle the celebrity has put on does not match theirs, and hence makes them look funny or not attractive to people. Yeah,
Do you think that it's people being ignorant about their facial structures, or do you think that institutions should be put for people to be taught about these hairstyles?
Options are already there. There are many beauty colleges, yeah, like Ashley's, such beauty colleges. But ignorance also plays a major role. People just want to copy their friends, celebrities, or their neighbors. They don't really want to do what fits their facial structure. That's why we advise people to do research. You can even Google and know what type of facial structure fits what type of hairstyle. Yeah.
In this show, we have citizen news that highlight news on business, art, and also fashion. And on today's episode, we're going to deal with fashion.
Before Christmas, a carrot gazed at the sky, thinking, I could meet Santa when he gets his mince pie. But a Christmassy spread, though a joy to us all, can be quite scary when you're 3 inches tall.
Oh, great.
Still, our carrot went forth on his dangerous quest and soldiered on bravely to the chimney breast. He finally arrived, though exhausted, methinks, as he said to himself, "Just a quick 40 winks." Then all of a sudden, young Carrot awoke, flying high over Dublin, or Galway, or Cork. So the sleigh flew much faster that cold Christmas Eve, powered on by a carrot, we like to believe.
Hi guys, my name is Luda Martin. At the ICT block. And today's topic is about hair trends. So we're going to talk about whether people put on hairstyles that fit their faces. So I talked to some of the people, and these were their views.
Guys, hi, my name is Mary, and yes, it's very true. When you go to make your hair, you have to get a hairstyle that fits your face. Because like for me, I can't do fluffy hairs because I have a small face. That looks weird when you have a fluffy hair and a small face. And as well, the salons also ask what kind of style you want, and they tell you some opinions about the shape of your head and how you'll do it. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. That was what she said. I talked to another person, and this is what she had to say.
Hi guys, I'm Brenda. Personally, I think like it goes two ways, because some can do hairstyle. Like for me personally, I have to put like hair that covers my forehead, but others, I think they just put hairstyles because their friends have them and their friends look nice with their hairstyle, so that's why they have them. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's what they had to say about the hair trends. Personally, for me, I don't think people put on hairstyles that fit their head.
First century, we say that ladies and also men have really copied the Western style. But do you think they really consider their facial structure? This is a question you should have in mind. Join us next time. I am your host, Mariam Kera.